Yo, so 1 hour with James. I'm gonna roll a little joint. Beautiful weather, man. It's funny, I had been thinking when it was gonna rain. Uh-oh. Wow, look at this. I look like that dude, Vince Vaughn. But he's like 6'5", so, and he's an actor, so, yeah. No matter how hard you try, you won't stop me now. I think it was Wu-Tang that sampled that, right? Wu-Tang? It's getting a little sunny now. But I want to do this hour before my neighbor comes bugs me. The neighbor that lives in that trailer. I don't know, he just likes to be annoying at the worst time whenever they hear you talking. Like, people are so lonely, bro. Which is just kind of irritating. I like to be alone. Like, bro, I don't bother you, don't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, need something? I don't know. It's different. There's such a difference when you can knock on the door, like in your house. It's like, as opposed to someone could just walk up to your window and that is your fucking house and look inside of it. And bro, chill, bro. It's just different. If you knock on my door, I could choose not to answer. But if you look in my window, you know I'm there. It's like, you know this. It was crazy rain this morning, man. A lot of wind. It was like a storm that just passed by. I was happy for the rain though. Happy for the earth that the earth got, you know. Not to be like a fucking tree hugger or nothing, but that the earth got, you know. I was thinking about me pissing outside and how that got washed away. But in the morning I had to go because they stole some money. And so I had to go. Anyways, and I just got some breakfast right now. Eat breakfast, do my hour with you guys, probably do some reading. I don't know, find time to exercise and stay positive. Get super stoned, but try not to get too paranoid. But yeah, go for my little solo run later. So just simple little roll up. Get myself some coffee, the De La Olla. It was 10 o'clock. Usually I try to get to this restaurant early in the morning. So I thought 10 was kind of late for breakfast. So I was like, I want a chicken burrito. They don't know a chicken breakfast burrito, but there, believe it or not, there was a lot of people maybe enjoying the lunch. Like at 10 o'clock, they started early, or, you know, work, or couples, you know, older couples, retired, or just whoever's living their life. You know, you never know people's stories. Some people, their weekend is Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, that's their Saturday and Sunday. So anyway, De La Olla, I'm so glad that they still had some there. I told one of the workers, like, because they have this in like that little pump, that pump machine, you know, it pumps out the liquid, whatever kind of liquid you have. And then they have the little coffee pots for regular coffee, probably like a decaf and just a basic black coffee that you add your own flavor to it. But the De La Olla one is a cinnamon one that has the flavor already, but it's in like a pump. And I was like, you don't excuse me. I was like, you won't make this again. You only make it once. Like, if I come like at 5 in the evening, people want coffee a little later. You know, if I come at 5 in the evening, they're just gonna have the basic pot on there. You know what I mean? And like, I don't think she got the gist of what I was saying, but she's a sweet girl. So I love this coffee, man. It already comes with its own flavor. Yeah, let me roll this joint. Hope everybody was okay. I'm away to and fro, you know, going wherever I went. I didn't hear a lot of ambulances, you know. Homeless people, you know, they're freezing to death, especially the older ones. They're very vulnerable in this type of weather. Anybody who's fragile, you know, and malnourished out there on drugs is gonna suffer, you know. And I'm sure that's a lot of deaths. I'm sure some older people who were cold, and some accidents did occur, you know. Just be careful out on the road, man. Yeah. Yesterday I kind of haven't went recycling for 2 days. I don't know, I just, when that money got taken from me, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, I just got a little bit, and I got blessed yesterday. Honestly, like, I don't know, something. One of my family members something wanted to help me yesterday, and they did. I told them I was gonna go to them to get help, cause they're like, oh, you know, we got some food for you. Like, I'm gonna go to you, cause I don't like when people come and help me. It just makes me seem like, oh, why is he out here if they're giving him help, or you know what I mean? Like, why am I out here? You know? But I was a little upset yesterday, but so today's the last day to vote, and there's a high school near me, and I actually passed it, but I was like, I should have done it, because then now I'm gonna eat, and like now I gotta go back and like vote, but I'll probably vote when the sun goes down. I think the ballots close at 8, so I'll go register there and then vote. It's for that prop that want to keep the dialysis clinics open, and some other ones. Usually they have a little description next to what you're voting for. And but I don't know. I seen this thing on Instagram like, oh, Taco Bell was voted the best Mexican restaurant. I'm like, that's a stupid vote anyway. Like, what is that gonna do? Make you build more fucking Taco Bells? Like, fucking build one. Especially, I need a Taco Bell near where I live. You know, the nearest one's not too far. I need a fucking Taco Bell right here by the Jack in the Box. You wanna build a taco? Come on, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I am the beholder of the land of the old spirits that were once living here. You know, this is their land. You know, they got here first. You know, or whatever. Not even that. Like, just the history that they had. Not that they got here first, but they had history before. I'm not talking about Indians with feathers. I'm talking about even 100 years ago, the people who created this community. You know? Can't forget them, but that's another conversation. But yeah, I don't really watch the news. I was watching a lot of stuff online yesterday. What did I see online? It was funny comedy. I seen Bobby Lee is this comedian that he blew up like in the early 2000s, and he's very popular on the internet now. You know, and podcasting. And he was on this podcast with this beautiful girl named something Congdon. But I was like kind of looking up what she was known for. She was known for doing roast battles, like coming up on stage with her jokes, and they prepared. You know, it seems a funner and a little more easier than doing a rap battle, because you have to remember that with no paper. You're doing like a whole fucking couple minutes. This is just like spitting a joke at them. Like if I'm going up against Joe Smo, right? It's like, oh, Joe Smo is so fucking ugly, you know, those type of jokes, you know, and you're attacking them. But so I was looking how she became where she was at. Why is Bobby Lee so intrigued with her? Like, why is he? She's beautiful, one, you know, and second, she's been in the game, you know. She actually has a decent following on social media. So I went back. She's on a. There was this one where like she went up against this white dude, and he went hard on her. Like he knew her history. Like he's like, I guess her dad's a heroin addict, and her mom was a nurse. Like he was attacking. Like I guess she had a friend who passed away in a horrific car accident, and he like attacked her. I was like, what the fuck? What was so dope about it? The comedians that were already kind of known in the comedian world, like in that comedy club, I guess it was in New York. They were the judges, but they were like sitting in their own little pocket, and the camera was on them whenever they would judge the roast battle. It just seemed dope, like that whole environment, like just to be able to be in a place where everybody's just laughing, and that's what that place is known for. Crack jokes on each other. Yeah, granted, like when you're sitting there and everybody's respected as a comedian and you're part of that community, you're not gonna be attacking them personally, like when you're just sitting at, you know, being a judge. You will attack the people, the up-and-coming artists that are part of this roast battle. But, you know, like when they were going at it, saying those jokes, when they're battling, they were going really harsh at each other. Like you know, that's because they're trying to win that roast. But I just like that whole, it seemed, I can imagine the olden times of the old comedy joints where nobody, you know, there's no footage of it, you know. Like it had an old school feel to it. So her stand-up's okay, you know. So I was going up on like a whole stand-up, just looking for a laugh, you know. And then I ran into this African American comedian, because this beautiful young, black lady, because the girl Congdon, Congdon, Congdon. She's I think she's like half Puerto Rican and half some sort of European. And anyway, so I went to they just threw at me different comics, and the African American girl, I forgot her name. She was a very, very fucking. She actually reposted, because I posted something on my story on Instagram. She reposted it. She made me fucking laugh. She's really good. But she was on, I guess, I don't know what it was, like a Comedy Central special, one of these events that they throw on multiple comics. She was funny. She made me laugh. And then I watched shout out Max Crosby, the defensive end for the Raiders. He runs this YouTube channel where he reacts kind of like ridiculousness. But he started it. It's pretty dope. He doesn't have many followers right now, but it could transcend bigger than his game. I just think he's really probably focused on his game right now. And his co-host, she's a really dope chick too. So I was laughing. Like, one of the reactions, I'm gonna post it on one of my vlogs, but some white lady, dude, super skinny, like probably a rich, older. She was older too, probably like 40 or almost close to 50, but super skinny, like model skinny. Like, trust me, she's probably like a vegan, but really she's just starving herself. And so she was taking an Instagram photo. Like, the view was like from her yacht. She was gonna jump off it to the water, and just showing her moving slow. She does like the little bikini, lifts it up, little bikini smack to make sure it's tight, and then like. But she looks like, Kim Kardashian, like the Barbies, how like it looks like they don't even have a fucking puss. They just have like, it's just fucking, it's separated of the legs, Like, I think it was her real body, but the point was like this lady was way too skinny and malnourished. But it was funny, like she was so for the gram. Like, she's like doing it where she's looking down, you know what I mean? It was like, ready, begin. And then she's like, and she jumps right away. But it was a little too far than she thought. Because she did like a little dive, like she was trying to dive like this, but the momentum made her go flat. And then you hear her scream like, oh! Like she thought, she's on a yacht. It's not like she was on a little boat. Like she was just diving. It was a little too higher than she thought. That shit had me busting up. I was looking for a laugh, and that shit had me busting up. That's different than comedy, And the roast battle had me laughing. And then I went down to, I was like, what's so cool? Pete Davidson, like, but dude, Pete Davidson been doing it for years, bro. He's been doing it for years. Since he was like 16, 17, bro. And even back then, he was more hip hop. Like, he came from Staten Island. He says he was raised majority around black kids. Yeah, Staten Island does have an area where they have like private schools. So he went to a private school, but this is a mostly black community where, these are the parents that are trying to send their kids to do good, to a private school. And so I go back. Pete Davidson, he's like 16, 17. Even in the interviews he was doing, he had a lot of charm for a young dude, He, like, back then he had like a little lineup. He was looking fly, a little chain, and he was funny, dude. And he was like Mac Miller. Mac Miller used to do videos in high school. He used to rap like at the lunch tables, And like I was reading some comments on some of these videos. They're like, yeah, we used to know Pete Davidson back in the day. My brother knew him. It was his friend. And every time you just knew the little kid, he was always working on his jokes. He was just all about his jokes. And you see some of his comedy. He had it down at a young age. I don't know if his parents were comedians or... It didn't seem like it. It just seemed like this was one of those guys that he found his purpose early, And you even see some of his comedy, some of his transitions. There was one time he super black in his eyes. You could tell, like, he already had been known for a couple of years in the comedy world. But he's still young, like fucking before 25. But his hair looks kind of crazy. He looks like a rock star now. Like it's kind of getting to him, like the fame. Like he looked like he was super high. So yeah, I mean, I went back, give credit where it's due. Like, oh shit, he been doing it. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what I noticed from it yesterday. And some shit he was saying was fucking funny. It had me busting up. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I fuck with Kanye too. It just like my advice is don't do that. Don't. It hurts, dude, when a woman leaves you, especially for a younger dude. Especially for a younger fucking dude. When a woman leaves you for a younger dude, and like it's like he's actually good, like Like I would feel like cringy for Kanye when he ever say something about Drake. Like, don't do that. Don't feel insecure like that, brother. Like you're successful too, man. Like you don't gotta like. But again, Kanye wasn't that. He 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 wasn't that Rico Suave type of thing. I think he's fighting more for families to be together, like using his life as an example, you know. So he's gonna speak on, like, he's gonna use his personal situations to speak on it in a broadened manner. But yeah, I mean, I know it was irking at him. Like his lady moved on to a funny dude, a younger funny guy. And then you go back and look like, damn, this guy was actually charming back then. Now he's like more a nerdy square guy. Because I just think the fame does that to you. It kind of like breaks you down a little because you're around all these people who like are either intimidated by you, like kind of like dealing with their own not envy but insecurities when they're around you. So I know he just has to be like always reassuring people. So I know you become kind of Hollywood, but you become, we're gonna be this gangster persona. Like like you're probably a little more rough in your beginning in your journey. You become successful and you kind of just settle down, you know. So, but yeah, shout out to Pete Davidson. You know, he has his history online. You can go look it up. He's good, man. He has his fan base. People love him, you know. The jokes get cornier, you know. Maybe they're not as hungry no more, but yeah, like Kanye West, like that whole thing, like he couldn't get over. Like he was older, and like he should have never married a girl like a weak lady like Kim Kardashian, who like not even only weak, it's just like she already has enough where she doesn't need a man. She's like, oh, I want to go date this person over here. Celebrities got to have open relationships if they want to keep somebody, or they just have to really see what this person's about. Okay, I can't take this person serious, you know. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. And my first girlfriend that I ever lost my virginity to, a beautiful, beautiful woman, and you know, she was from East LA. Her family, not gang affiliated, honestly, at all. Her grandparents were actually a beautiful couple in that community that were respected by. I remember her grandfather died. They're St. Alfonso's right there on Atlantic. They had the funeral. I think it's St. Alfonso's, close to the Pep Boys. Like before it, it's like they also have a park nearby where it's super small little park, but it gets super packed on the weekend. And it's like close to Garfield. Like that little, people know what I'm talking about. You know, fucking yeah, when he died, so much respect he had. I remember seeing that. But anyway, I remember, you know, I got with her, I think, like sophomore, junior year, and we were like I tried to fight, you know. She was like the first girlfriend I had. She was like the love of my life, and I was like, I was still under the guidance of my family, you know. So I was like, go home, go to school, go do sports, go to school. Like I was trapped, so it was like I didn't know how to just kind of let her go. So it was like it was too much drama for young kids, you know. Relationships got to be overseen. But you know, we became seniors now, so you got this younger group of kids, and as you get older, it's like if you see a 28-year-old woman dating a 24-year-old man, that's 22-year-old man dating a 28-year-old woman. Like that's a little common, honestly. Like it's like going back to the Pete Davidson thing, him being confident at 16 and 17, that probably attracted like girls who were like mid-20s. Like he's over there doing stand-up in front of an older crowd, you know. He probably got some pussy. Like there's young guys with confidence, and that's either taught to them. That's, you know, they that might be something in their DNA. They're confident, right? So I'm a senior, right? And like I was attracted to other girls in the school as well, and you know, but you know, you don't want it to like, you don't want. It's still hard. It's just because like you see me, I go deal with other women. It's still gonna be hard for me to see you with other men. But this beautiful woman who was the first lady that, she's a lady now, but the first person I experienced sex with on earth, meaning like, you know, in my life as a human. She did flamenco dancing. She was a flamenco dancer, And if I go back in time now, would I get into it? I probably would have. I don't think I would have played football. I think I would have did a martial arts, and I would have. And at this school I went to, it was a Catholic school, but they really liked their. They really had a good performing arts program. They used to throw shows for us, you know, and I would have been part of that. Would have been part of that. Would have done martial arts. I would have. I don't know if I would have done the folklorico with her, but I probably would have encouraged her to learn like a hip hop dance or something, because I know she always liked hip hop dancing, but for some reason, I guess she was doing folklorico since she was little, but she had this idea in her head that she had bad knees, and she was too young at the time to think that, you know, like, I don't know, maybe she just wanted attention or something. But I wish I would have been more like, nah, come on, you could work through it, you could do it, you know, you're still too young, you know. It's not like I think she just felt like all the dancing she did, but. So I guess like she used to either teach folklorico at school, like the folklorico club. But sure enough, like this young kid, he was a freshman, dude, some young freshman kid was doing the folklorico. I guess he grew up in it, or, you know. And there's a little Rico Suave there, like a little like it's not typical, right? And there's something in that. People like not typical, you know. Like people like something that's not so typical. So I don't know. Either people were telling me, or like at this time we were on and off, like her and I. It's like very childish, right? Very young, but still hurt me, right? It's a small school, so I would see her like interested in this young kid, like waiting for each other after a class we had together. I'd be so, what the fuck's going on? I just felt so silly about myself. Like, how did I let myself get in this position? Like, I wasn't playing the game right. I was like allowing myself to look silly in front of, you know, other people who didn't like me, you know, people who didn't like her were telling me things like, and we're just kids, you know. But it just felt like I just felt powerless. I felt like super, like, I felt like lame, like, oh, to a younger dude. And keep in mind, at this time I already went through my humiliation as a young child, so I'm already built up this insecurity, this, you know, beating myself up, not loving myself, judging myself harshly, you know, obviously clinging to something that was just dramatic, you know. But yeah, it just kind of reminded me of the Pete Davidson Kanye shit. Like, I understand it, but so now it's just like played smooth, like. But it was crazy because I'm gonna say this, you guys are gonna be you're a fool. One time I had a class with her and I was just so desperate. I was like she didn't want nothing to do with me. So I think I would like be like that childish begging, like, come on, like that dreadful feeling, but like still like, come on, let's make it work. That's just so immature and stupid. But I guess you have to learn. And I remember she was showing a picture too. She had a friend that's very quiet. Like, keep in mind, this girl that you know, that was with me or whatever, that was my first girl. She was on a quiet tip. Like, she kind of just had her main friend. She had her main girlfriend who was very quiet, and she had this guy friend who at the time I thought was suspect, but I think he's straight. But he was kind of like on the soft side. And he might have had a damn low crush on, or who knows? I think he just was like a mother's boy. So he was just hanging out with girls, you know. He was cool in moments, but still, like, I had like that stupid, like, oh, he's a guy, he's around my girl, you know, like a stupid little kid, you know. But I would try to talk to him a little bit. She was showing a picture to her, and I was like, oh, let me see, like what's going on, like. And she showed me the picture, and it was a dick. It was like a dick pic, but it was a fucking long ass dick. Like, it was a. It was a big old dick, and I was like, what am I gonna ask? Like, is that that kid's dick? Like, and she just laughed, huh? But she gave me like a lukewarm no, kind of like, but like if she was smarter than me though, like if she was like, oh, look at this little, like, look at this senior who's a weak-minded, like, look at this sad, fucking insecure, like, not cool, doesn't know how to just be cool, like that young 14-year-old kid, he probably didn't give a fuck. He probably didn't give a, I'm gonna fuck her. least look at this guy, look at this senior guy looking like an idiot, you know. I'm gonna fuck her. Look at, like, you know, just like he probably has older brothers, probably grew up with the uncle in the house that's close to his age or older, you know what I mean? Or maybe, you know, he grew up in a communicative community, you know, a family that taught him like confidence in himself, you know. But the thing was, like, I was like, that probably his dick, you know. And it's funny, as I went on in life, I would think like, you know, some people are just blessed, you know. So my shit ain't small, it's far from small, but like now I think about it, he probably was a blessed young dude. And like, even though she was like quiet, she was cool. Like other girls respect her because she was quiet and like she was very kind. But she liked men, you know. She also experienced. She was young and like she was very pretty, man. Beautiful colored eyes, very athletic body because she did her dance. And, like, she used to wear. It's crazy. This Catholic school, they used to make them wear skirts, like, and not that she would wear them short, but she had nice legs. Like you could just tell, like she was very beautiful. As soon as I got there, I was like, dude, she's like the most attractive one at this school. Like, how do I? In my grade, she was. Like, and she didn't play sports, so like when it, like around locker rooms and stuff, you wouldn't see her. But so I knew like the other attractive girls, like the ones that played sports, or like the water girls, or the team managers, you know, the ones that were around the athletes. Like, but she was like, yeah, that's a funny story though. So I get like the Pete Davidson. Like some people were just advanced and more cooler, or shown, like I said, have family members, older brothers, a cool dad, teach him game, you know. Or it's funny. It was funny story. I wanted to share that. So yeah. What else was I watching yesterday? Oh, that comedian girl I told you about. It was funny. She had mentioned about there being a food shortage. And that's so cool about comedians because they can touch on stuff like that. That's so real, you know. So I don't know, yo. I'm not mad about it anymore. But I just know, like, for my daughter to see two guys already, like it's kind of bad, you know. Granted, like the first one was this gangbanger, it didn't work out. He was like, I don't know, it just didn't work out. I think he was just too off, like. But now she's got this other guy, as a tattoo artist, and my daughter's mom posted like the engagement ring. It's freaking a decent sized rock, so I like that. If you know, even if you're like the tatted up guy or whatever, some guys are one woman men. Like some guys, like, fuck, I got this pretty female. She's super dope. Like, you know, he's gonna take care of her even if she has a kid. You know, I'm not saying he has to act like he's the dad. First of all, you don't. You would have to be crazy to be like, oh, your dad's a piece of, like, to be talking bad about your dad in front of my kid. To talk bad about me in front of my kid. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a big issue. Don't it? Like, that would be a huge issue, you know. But I'm not just totally thinking about myself. I'm thinking about my daughter's mind frame at 20, where we could have a good conversation about it, where it's just like we could sit down and be like, okay, where are we at in your life now? How did we get here? Okay, so what have you learned from these people, these people, these people? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't gotta play daddy because I'm her father, but just play the respectful man who respects her mother. But there's no way I'm not gonna talk about it. There's no way I'm gonna say that's right. Like in a real world, she's supposed to have her mother and father, you know. But women go move on, and then they have another kid, and this kid's in the shadow looking at, oh, like, that was supposed to be my dad, you know. And is that guy smart enough to see that this kid who ain't his, but he took on the responsibility of wanting to take care of her mom, and this is what comes with it? Is he gonna see when, oh, look at how she looks, because she's not getting, you know, like, is he gonna, if they have a kid together, he'd be like, hey, you know, is he gonna have private talks with the kid that he had with that lady who has another kid, and that's their sibling? Is he gonna tell his kid, hey, that's your sibling, and no, you need to look after them because, you know, they're your older sibling and respect them, but they're also gonna be the one going through shit because They're gonna be the one fucking going through what you're not gonna go through because their dad isn't around all the time, or like me, like my little brother. I have to be out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting that on nobody. But if my parents were together, I probably wouldn't have to be out here. That's all I'm saying. Like, is that guy smart enough for that? I don't think so, because I think right now the young people, I see it in my daughter's mom. They're living for life experience. They're not living with what Mother Nature gave them to live with now from life experience. She's just living, like getting engaged, and then the guy she had before, she got the guy's name tatted on her, and it didn't work out. Like these things. These sheriffs pulled up over there again. I don't know if somebody stole something, or they're just pulling in for whatever reason. But they pulled in over there, and they had told me I couldn't park here, but I think it's a different group, different pair of sheriffs. But so yeah, like there's no way I'm not gonna make a video to tell my daughter, like, understand why it didn't work out. Like, get to know, like, we gotta teach you why we didn't work out. But your mother and I can also get along for your sake and know, like, okay, things like this happen. My dad's cool, my mom's cool, like, they get along, they don't fight. My mom's smart, she doesn't put guys up before me. Well, look at my dad, like, he's an artistic guy, he's not putting, like at the end of the day, we have to still be humans and individuals when we're alone, and continue on and do things that feed our spirit. So there's no way I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna point blame on my daughter's mom. It's not about that. It's about getting the truth out, and why maybe we weren't compatible together. Why did we choose to so easily have her without being ready for her, or why things go unplanned, and to look around and see the landscape of life and what's going on. Like, not to bash that guy, but just, he knows already. Don't disrespect my kid unless you don't want some sort of physical harm to happen to you. And I say this because I say this with also I was young too, and I did stupid shit with young ladies, being a young man. And I've also done stupid shit as a middle-aged man. I don't say middle-aged, an older young man, like in my mid-20s. I had a lot of learning to do, but does not mean I'm gonna accept karma and that I'm gonna allow that to be done to my daughter. Nah, I'm gonna teach my daughter, you don't deserve to be treated like that. Be smart. You wanna create your foundation now. Look at men can't be trusted, and a man wants you to have your own anyway. I mean, I don't know. Some do, some don't. I don't know. I can't just be absolute. But what I'm saying is, you'll feel better if you can establish something for yourself, a skill for yourself, as an individual. And so, yeah. I don't know. I don't need to say nothing else. People know what they're doing and what they're putting before what's right. And, like I said, I just gotta stick around for my daughter, because when people try to screw you over continually, and yeah, people make mistakes, right? It doesn't mean that's who they are. But when other people try to screw you over and they see you down, and even when they see you down and they're trying to do that, and they think it's right, like trying to keep my daughter away from me because I don't give you no money, that's gonna bite you in the long run, not me. Because like I said, I'm gonna teach my child about the world, and what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And so because you don't like me, or you don't like how I choose to live my life, keep doing that to yourself, but don't take it out on my child. Like I said, I'm gonna teach my child. I've been through a lot of life, and yeah, but there's no way I'm gonna tell my daughter it's not right to go from this guy, get a tattoo of him, and then you're not with him no more, and then a couple months later you're already engaged to another man. That's confused. You're not really understanding the decisions you're making. You're bound to slip up and make a mistake. Like, look at the statistics. Marriage doesn't last. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's silly. Like, what do you even have for yourself to say to get engaged? Like, you're so silly. Like, that man must be insecure, because to have to like want to marry you so fast. Like, what is he afraid of? It's like, it's silly to me. And also, what is he keeping up with? That's what I'm saying. People try to keep up with other people, especially when their first baby mom. That's probably one of the loves of their lives, right? They went through the first time with and having a kid, so they're gonna go try to compete. They're gonna go, oh look, now he moved on, and oh look at me, I moved on, and now I'm engaged. You know, blah blah blah. It's like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying, fam? And then you're gonna wake up one day and realize that you're stuck. And so like I said, that's their business, and I'm not being specific. You know, that goes on all the time. You know, people always try to keep up with people. You know, baby daddy's trying to keep up with baby mama's new man. You know, and stuff like that. But you know, my advice is live your life. Go travel, get educated, work on your physical strength, read, be a kind person. Don't make mistakes. Watch your words. Watch what you say to people. You know, especially your friends. Don't say nothing about you. Don't talk about anybody bad. Don't say nothing out loud bad about anybody. If there's an issue, you could just say it to them. Hey, you're mistreating me. Hey, you're not picking up your slack. You'll feel better telling that person. You know, that's why you have a significant other, so you could, you know, share some things with them. But don't ever tell somebody something about somebody that they're also friends with. You know what I'm saying? Because those people might be smart enough to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, being quiet and listening. And yeah, chase your dream, create your foundation, so that way you could have a little power on who you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? You're not having to carry somebody or bring somebody down, or like, I can't go to this opportunity to meet these other people who can help me in my career because I got this insecure ass fucking person that I can't get rid of, really. I just feel bad now, like, fuck. You don't want all that. You could be self-sufficient on your own. And yeah, I'll be stupid if I didn't talk about this. I'll be stupid, and I'll be stupid. I'll be stupid, and I wouldn't be justifying myself. I wouldn't be sticking true to my truth. And like I said, I just gotta, you know. So anyway, it's taking me forever. I just wanted to say that, and it's a dead issue. It's a dead issue. Like I said, you could justify that. You know, it was my dad's birthday this weekend, and my stepdad has done a lot for us. Her, when we were together, they did a lot. They still do a lot. You know. And I mean, he fucking is the reason why I'm probably alive. He's the reason why my sisters went to college, because there was some sort of father figure in the house, you know? Imagine if there wasn't, bro, I'd probably be fucking dead already, dog, or in prison. And, so I'm forever grateful. But anyway, he's helped. And the week before, I kind of got the point where it became like a every other weekend type of thing, right? So it became that weekend where it was like, you had my daughter last weekend. And we haven't gotten no Bakerman arguments. I don't even want to get an argument. I just tell her how the fuck I feel. I might DM her and say, this is how I feel. I don't. Baby mamas won't respond when you ask them a question, bro. So just say what the fuck you feel and leave it at that. Try to be respectful as possible. Because they always got a man. They always move on fast, so there's always some protector there. Some lame-o who just got in the picture and thinks he could have a say over your fucking daughter. Those guys got to be understanding too, because you don't mess with a man's kid. You got to be understanding. Okay, he just lost her. Let me just fall back. You want to smoke? I don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is, like, you guys, the general scheme of this fucked up thing of stepdads, you could be understanding to this fuck. Don't be like, oh, don't talk to my lady like that. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. But these women too are also so fucking stupid. Like, they'll go run to the new man, or they'll go run to the man and like tell him, like, that was a conversation between you and I. Like, it's only gonna make it worse. But I don't know. Some people, they're fucking sensitive. Some people, and so yeah, you can keep my daughter away from me because of money. That's all it is. It was my dad's birthday, and it fell on the weekend that was supposed to be the weekend when she comes to this side of the family, her family, and you didn't let her come, and it was all because I hadn't gave her no money. Isn't she getting married with this new dude? Didn't she want to rely on a man? So you're keeping my kid because of money. That's childish. That's selfish. That's gonna bite you in the long run. It's gonna bite you. It's gonna bite you in the long run. It's affecting your kid. It's not, and it's bad teaching. It's bad teaching. But if it's all you know, and you come from the society where mothers don't give a fuck about the dad, or like, old school. They used to beat the shit out of their ladies, and they used to stick with them. Now these women just fucking leave you when you yell at them, and they go and get a new guy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting overboard because I'm gonna get frustrated and say mean shit. But I'm gonna have to talk about it, because whether if these are really mistakes, and I feel in my heart I made mistakes, and it's not who I am, and I've been put in a fucked up situation, I've been put in a fucked up system, then I have no choice but to speak about it. It would be phony if I didn't. I would be fake. It's not right. It's not right that people get together off of loneliness because they don't have no love at home, and then they have kids, and their kids have to suffer. Their drug addict parents, and these stupid ass weak people who can't just stand alone on their own and create something for themselves or believe in themselves, but have to cling to something because they're weak. You know what I'm saying? Or you fucking, you know, it's just there's people that should have never went to prison. There's people that should never be, and they said never got touched drugs. That touched drugs. That should be, you know. So it'd be stupid for me not to bring it up to my kid and teach her the ways of this world and the traps that are set for her to avoid them. You know, and not be fucking weak. Like, that's just not gonna last. I put $100. This fucking engagement's not gonna last. I put $100, bro. And maybe in 20 years it lasts, and I hope it does. And I hope it's a respectful relationship. I hope later they can all watch this together, and we could be friends, and we could be 60, and my daughter's 30 and successful, and remember, and we're good friends, bro. I already got my new wife, and maybe have a couple more kids. But I love my daughter. You know, and this is it's not a sad situation because it's worse, but it does make me sad. It makes me sad when she's away. And it also looks sad that this woman that I chose to have a child with goes and gets a guy's name tatted on her. It doesn't work out, and now she's engaged to a new dude. And like, that's just kind of lame to me. To me, that's lame. I couldn't do that. I don't even care how fine the woman is. I'll never wrap up a girl who has another dude's name on her. That's fucking weird. But yeah, so there's no way I wasn't gonna talk about it. No, I want them to be happy, and I want them to be a real, true, respectful, not be fucking borrachos and drink a lot and fucking have a party house so my daughter can see. That's what's gonna happen, because that's where that lady came from. That's where my daughter's mom came from. You know, her mom was able to raise 5 kids with no man. But Uncle Sam will help you. Because Uncle Sam will help as long as there ain't no dad in the house. Uncle Sam likes it. He likes to keep the ladies for himself, dog. So Uncle Sam likes. So fuck the dad, you know, fuck, you know. That's what'll happen. And yeah, I went for a late night run yesterday. I was having like anxiety, my fucking chest was hurting. I was just stressing out while I was running. It was pretty ugly. Yeah, there's no way I wasn't gonna talk about it. Like, I'm glad there's this guy that loves her. That's what she's making it seem like. I hope so. Love yourself, though. Love my kid. You know, see when she's fucking when she needs help with homework, you know, something like that. Teach her confidence. What does a woman need to be confident? Tell her she should love herself. Not look in the mirror, put makeup on the whole time. Like, look at my eye, like ugly. No, tell her what real confidence is. Teach her that. Teach her what real confidence looks like and what it should be. Keep reassuring her. Dream big, mija. You can be great. Reassure her that. Try to notice her skills. That's what a father does. But these women, they can't. They like, we're gonna grow together. All these memes on, we're gonna grow together. They can't even go through the fucking fire with a man. You know what I'm saying? They can't see the vision he has. Do that with your man. For the young ladies, be like that for your man. Motivate him to be strong. Motivate him to succeed in his dreams. You're in high school and your man wants to be a fucking whatever he wants to be. Take photos, create a platform, create a brand. You fucking tell people. So people would come up to him and talk to him. Another man, oh, what did you do, sir? And you see your man a little lack of confidence, you give him a little pat on the ass, you give him a little shove, like, this is what we do. We have a business. And then later you talk about it. You know, you weren't as confident, you know? I want you to be confident. Like, it's crazy. You look at these 20-year-old women, there's just their facial structure begins to mature quicker than a boy their age, you know? Baby face, and she looks like a woman already. Like, oh shoot, you know, she has a semblance of her mother. And these boys are fucking look like little boys. It's a crazy thing, man. It's a crazy thing if you look back at it. And yeah, so yeah, like love yourself too. Don't fucking be like, oh, you're keeping up with the Joneses, you know? You keep up with the Joneses till you realize the Joneses were keeping up with these Joneses. The Joneses were keeping up with those Joneses. The Joneses were keeping up with those Joneses. The Joneses. Like, what about me? What did I want to do? What did I do for myself? You know, so there's no way I wasn't going to talk about it. No way. People got it all wrong, man. And it's kind of neat because you could see it. You could see what people still have to either go through or kind of how they're living. But so the worst part about it is when you love something but it's out of your control. I don't know. After I smoke this, I don't mean no disrespect to their relationship, but like I said, he has to deal with it because my kid, where you want me to give up? I'm not gonna fucking give up. Got me fucked up, man. There's no way I'm gonna give up. Not a damn day in hell will I give up. But at this point in my life, I will do whatever it is for my daughter, as far as my capabilities go. I mean, I'll do whatever it is for my daughter to stay free of jail, to stay positive, to keep myself alive. Yeah, that's it. I don't care about being with my daughter's mom at all. I don't. I'm not like, my feelings aren't there. I'm not mad that she's with another guy, like, or she's engaged. Like, yeah, the initial feelings, like, you know. But then you're like, the fucking dust settles, the feelings go back. You're like, wait a minute, my kid's there. She's engaged again. Second man. What the fuck? First one, she got a name tatted on her. Was a fucking gangbanger. She got with the gangster. What the fucking future does this world show for a fucking gangbanger, especially a young ass fucking kid one? And then, okay, what the fuck, a few months later, now you're with some guy that you were supposedly working at his tattoo shop, but you never really see no improvement. One day you're doing tattoos, next day you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this. I mean, you could do both, but fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't care. It's my daughter. And you want to tell me to shut up, bro? You're telling a bear to not give a fuck about their child. Try to do that. Go pick up a fucking baby cub in front of a mama bear. Dumbass. If you have any issue, I don't give a fuck. I don't know you personally. I don't care. I don't care about your female either. My daughter's there. Let this be a spark. If you're actually sitting on the couch drinking a fucking beer, yeah, maybe I should be a better example. Not just drink a fucking beer in front of a little girl who I'm supposedly in love with the mom. But I'm a little fucking, you probably don't have no life experience your fucking self. But maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't care to know. I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, don't even watch my shit. I don't give a fuck about her in a romantic way. I hope she doesn't. Hope she's not sad. She doesn't blow her fucking brains out. Because like, you know, she told me about some shit about when she was a kid. She had depression and stuff. So I hope she doesn't blow her fucking brains out. I hope she could deal with me being who I am and wanting to succeed. And, you know, doesn't fucking commit suicide or doesn't fucking commit to drugs, or puts her, oh, if you leave her, you don't want to be with her no more, you take the engagement ring back, and then she's not all, I'm gonna go to drugs, I'm gonna be an alcoholic, I'm gonna be mad at my kid. If she would wake up, she would realize she's doing the same shit her mom did. I mean, getting engaged, like, come on, that's stupid. It's good. Like, her mom's married to a man that lives in another country, and every day they're on FaceTime. I mean, I'm not saying that's odd, especially now with technology, but I don't know, it's not the most ideal thing. You would want a man to be in the house with your kids and, be able to show that protection factor, that's kind of shows you like, oh, we don't need a man in the house. We just kind of need to pretend that, it just has to look a certain way, and that help has to come. So, like I said, this person is in the time of their life where they're living, they're not really thinking. So I would be stupid if I didn't talk about this, especially if I already went through it. I'll be stupid to not talk about it, and it'll be detriment to my daughter. And yeah. What's going on with me? I gotta go vote. I need this burrito. Fucking throat is cold because of this weather. Probably been talking a lot, scratchy. And I'm out of coffee. Fuck, that shit was delicious. I should have drank some over there and got a refill. I gotta drink some water. I'm gonna go for my run right now too, man. It's gonna be beautiful because of the weather. And yeah, I got a song I could work on, do my little video. I wanted to make a website. Just start posting stuff on Patreon. Because people, even if they don't like you, there'll be like something in them like, I want to see what he's doing. Let me pay for it. So I'm kind of banking on that, because people don't give a fuck. Nobody reposts my shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about my situation, which I don't care, because when I sit back and think about it, I don't really care. When I do think about it, I'm like, maybe it's part of my story, because the day when I do reach success, it's like, that's my past to say, you know what I mean? So, but, yeah, I'm gonna read. What else do I have to do? Hopefully not be tired and I can go recycling tonight, which I probably will. Go recycling. And, yeah, that's it, man. Just be grateful my truck turns on. I'm grateful that my heart doesn't give out. I'm grateful that I got life, And, hopefully my daughter comes over this weekend, man. I mean, I don't know what this lady's, like I said, man. I have to stay true to myself, and there's no way I'm not gonna talk about it. I just got my fucking Uncle Sam money taken from me. So, I don't know what you think. But just feel blessed that you're able to get up and coexist with your coworkers, and you're able to deal with that. Be grateful. You're able to, you're able to fucking, what? Because you see me, is it because I'm good at what I do? Like, is it because some of my music sounds good? Is it because my exercise game is pretty good? But like, if I got paid off of that, maybe you would be less mad about it. But because you would get something out of it. But because I don't get paid for the things that I do, encouraging people, teaching people, talking, getting people to know who I am, putting my face out there, putting myself out there, putting my spirit out here. Like, now, because you see me doing things maybe you wish you could do, or you don't believe in yourself enough to do, because you're expecting from me, it bothers you. But once it starts paying off, it's not gonna bother you, right? So, maybe if you've seen, oh, I am pretty lucky. You think he doesn't get lonely sometimes and wishes he could work at a warehouse inside and not deal with PTSD, or be able to fucking. Man, you're a nosy fuck. I feel like slapping the fuck out of that phone. These fools are nosy. These fools will be outside listening to you the whole fucking time, man. Nosy fucks. But anyway, so instead of thinking Oh, look at him, look at him. Maybe she'll be like, man, I'm pretty lucky I could get up every day and coexist. I'm pretty lucky. Maybe I could work on some things that I like too. But maybe that's what you like. You like to be in a relationship. Maybe you like to play house. Maybe you like to, I don't know. Don't really know. But, so if that's what you like, maybe you wouldn't be so mad at other people doing what they like to do. If that's what you really liked. So, I think a part of it is who I am. So that, like, she's selfish. She's putting her feelings before me. I can't stop. I used to do this even when I was with her, but it wasn't warranted, right? So I deal with it all day. Like I said, I can't stop being who I am. I mean, not for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a problem with it, that's your issue. So yeah, there's no way I wasn't gonna try to give some advice or say, hey, wait a minute, just because I do drugs, you should do it. That'd be retarded. That'd be fucking retarded. How about we talk about what's the issue? Right? We talk about the issue. We get the truth from it. We get the important part from it. Like, I visualize a person being young, like 20, kind of throwing shit off their shoulder. But then at 40, 50, being able to sit there and say, you know what? There was a time, mija. There was a time, mijo. There's a time, son, daughter. You know? Come on, you gotta think better. You gotta slow down. Like, it's just gonna take time. It's gonna take time. These fools are fucking dweebs. These fools got no confidence at all. But we're the best. I really do. Respect each other. Make it genuine. You know. What this means for you young people, chase your dream. Don't have a child until you have your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, don't even take a woman serious as a man. I can talk about women. As a man, don't take women serious. Don't start thinking about family with the woman until you got what a family entails. Shelter, security, consistent food, respecting each other, and the decision that I just want this one female. Through thick and thin, through her beauty, through her age, through her changes, through her beauty fading, that I'm smart enough to respect the female for who she is. I made a conscious decision, just focus on providing, and I'm cool with this one female I have. I feel blessed to have her. I don't want nothing else. I'm not gonna cheat on her. I'm gonna create a family with her. But at the end of the day, it's about, are you able to earn? Are you able to earn? Are you earning now? Do you have enough to take care of not just you, but other people, another mouth, another. And you got to be smart. Is this person, are they earning for themselves too? Are they capable for themselves, or am I gonna have to take care of them? And do I have enough? You know what I'm saying? You got to see, do I really want that too? You got to see where you come from. Like, I'm a dreamer. I have dreams. I have aspirations. Like, then you can't do the family thing now because you haven't reached that yet. When you do reach that success, because success comes with a lot of pressure, you'll need family around you. You'll need family because you start realizing these guys are just business friends, and I'm getting, the more power I'm getting, the more success I'm getting, the more they're demanding from me, the more it seems disingenuous. That's when you start settling down at that point in your life. This is what successful people deal with. But if you're a 9-to-5 type of person, if you come from a mother and father who like go to work every day, just fucking build slowly, it takes time, it takes patience. That 30, that reaching retirement right away, but those people are smart. Because if you look back now, what history do I have working for a company? Where has my loyalty gone? Where has my, labor? Where is it appreciated at? That's you. Then that means you have to meet someone else similar that's willing to grow slowly like that. There's different paces, and that's the American dream one, where you just, the baby boomers, they got a good job with the city and they kept it, they keep it, and then they grow with it and then they retire, right? That's the typical way of going at it. But then there's these highly motivated couples. Sometimes you get two different people that through loneliness or through life experience, they end up getting together and they realize like, oh shit, they realize their self more through that. They realize, oh, it didn't work out from a divorce or from a broken family, where you had a kid and now they're not together no more. You do learn that way. You do learn. And I just hope my daughter's mom, her learning is not to the detriment of my kid. Like, I don't know. And like, I'm a highly motivated person, especially when it comes to physical. Part of it is because like me feeling like right now having to protect myself, things I've been through, just having to keep myself ready. Could be paranoia, PTSD, also feeling better about myself and more secure and strength. A lot of it does have to do by looks, I do music and I kind of have a sense of keep myself performance ready. Also, like I said, like, because maybe I lack somewhere personality-wise, confidence-wise, mentally, communicatively. So I just feel like, okay, if I stay strong, there's still something left. Imagine if I just let myself go, I'll really have nothing to offer a female, probably. But something I feel like if I just forgot about this and how I look, I'll be less competitive. And I'll be more mindful as opposed to like physicality, but this is just who I am, so I'm not gonna doubt it. Like, I could change my mind as well, have this good quality about myself of working out. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you can only be one or the other. No, I could be great physically and I could be great mentally as well, I'm not gonna sit here and try to pat myself down and feel sorry for myself. Screw that, man. I've been through a lot. I'm not gonna sit here, like I said, no way I wasn't gonna speak about this. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot mentally. Since I was young, and I dealt with it myself. A lot of times I submerged, I made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of people out here, I don't blame them, I used the wrong word, I used physical force at the wrong time, but, we've all made mistakes, man. And like, that's most importantly, my daughter, if you make mistakes, just don't get hooked on a drug. That'll limit your life. I'd rather you find addiction in exercise. And addictions, everybody clings to something when our family ties aren't as close, We cling to something, and I hope you can find that. And I hope it's not drugs. And because drugs come with a lot of pity. People just pity themselves, But at the same time, I don't know either. Some people come from really fucked up violence, child abuse. So they hold a lot of aggression inside, and it's hard for them, when somebody ticks them off at work. People are always constantly taking their problems to work, And some people are more mean about it. But you realize there's a lot of people who are, I'm not saying disrespectful, but that kind of move a certain way, but they don't cling to it. Like managers at a job, they'll tie you in a certain way that's kind of mean, but you'll snap, but you're the one that has to go because All I'm saying, my child, is I love you. I love you. There was no way I wasn't gonna say something. I hope that this doesn't lead to nothing, because I don't feel like I was disrespectful. I don't feel like I ever try to like step on the dude's toes. I don't care about my daughter's mom in that way, being with her. Or if she doesn't want to be with me, I'm not gonna sit here and be like upset or like, no. It's about my child, and it's just no way I wasn't gonna say that I feel like just keeping my daughter away from me because of money. I smoke bud, I eat, I exercise, I read books. My mom's house is always open. She's fine when she comes over, and so the only way she kept her from me, and she kept her from the family on my stepdad's birthday, who raised me and does a lot. And for her to do that, it's just childish, dog. It's just childish, and it just shows she has something against me, which is sad for the guy. Because for me, she should just, man, you know. That's it. It's been an hour, guys. Tomorrow maybe I have something better to talk about. I just really wanted to get this off. I don't think I was disrespectful, like I said. I drew my line. I said what I had to say. And I love my daughter. She's beautiful. It's not about looking in the mirror. It's about how you feel inside. Yeah, you want to keep yourself good outside. You know, keep yourself healthy and presentable. You know, but it's not the mirror. It's not about, oh, I'm ugly. Oh. You're gonna have those natural thoughts. You're gonna have them, but don't let those limit you. Don't let those limit you, man. Don't let those limit you. Anybody out here, don't let those limit you. Don't let nothing limit you, especially physically. If you got your mind, you thank God for that. You got life, thank God for that. You can walk, you can't walk, but you can still use your hands, thank God for that. You can't use your hands, but you use your feet, thank God for that. You know? I don't got nothing, but I thank God for what I got, you know? I do have everything. I have my daughter, I have my life, I have my family. You know, I have, you know, my skills that I have, that I've acquired through this life, you know. I have these passions and dreams. I have, you know, remember.